Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool design. Made completely a different way. We're going to nudge this one out of the way. I'm going to start with a rectangle tool, holding down the control button so it's a perfect square. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees and I'm going to hit P and put it at the center of the page, which doesn't really matter right now, but then I'm going to start moving it up, hold down the control button, hit the plus key or the control key or control D and make another one. Now I'm going to group these together and then hit P, and that put it in the center of the page. And then by doing that, you're going to learn a few tools with this. We're going to take the 3-point curve line and we're going to go right there. And then I'm going to hold down the control button so it's kind of a perfect arch. Now, if we mirror this with our object ratio origin to the right, when we mirror it, it will put it right there. Matter of fact, I'm not on the line, as you can see. Normally, I don't keep I'm going to erase that or delete it. I'm just going to start over with that because this is probably the main reason for the video. 3-point curve line. Make sure you get on that node to node and then hold down the control button. If I don't have this, normally I would have mine set here. If I control D and mirror it, look what it did. So if we have it here and we control D and mirror it, it's going to put it right there. Now there's a couple of other ways you could do things and kind of make it your own. But what I'm going to do is take Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and rotate it 90 degrees. Now from, let's just say like I did on that one, let's just take the 3-point curve line and go from there to there and put a little bit of a swoop on it. And then go from here to here. Make sure you put enough swoop to get rid of that so these lines aren't touching. Now, here's kind of the key. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. And I'm going to fill in that one, that one, that one. Okay, back up. What I want to do is take this whole thing and group it together. Because that way I can get rid of that line, get rid of those lines. Now I'm going to take my lines and I'm just going to move them out of the way. Now these are basically 4 different items, but I'm going to go to Object and group them. And then I want them all to be the same interactive fill tool, so I'm going to take the rectangle, doesn't really matter the size of the shape, and let's fill it in with that blue. And then let's get the interactive fill tool and let's just go across. Let's make it maybe that dark blue on this side. We don't want too much, so we're going to kind of spread that out a little bit. Now, if we take this and go up to edit and copy properties from and check fill and copy the properties from this, see how we get different colors kind of the same way. Now that we have this, it's in the center of the page. So I'm going to Control D, Alternate C, which is a macro that rotates it from the center, and rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, and you get that. Now, I've been trying to figure out a way to get rid of these slight lines, but I just can't figure it out. So what you could do is emphasize those lines and make them either that light blue or that dark blue, or black, or red, or whatever you want, or have no line and just call it good. There is a slight line there, but you might not be able to tell it. Now what we're going to do is take a rectangle to get that center part. This one's a little bit smaller than my original. I'm going to take a rectangle and I'm going to fill in this shape with that same color. I'm going to nudge it out of the way. I'm going to get rid of my rectangle. Now I'm going to fill in that shape and put it, nudge it back over there. I'm going to go to object order back a page, and that makes that yellow. Now you could leave that, but it is selected. So now we can get the interactive fill tool and kind of go across it, and we'll go to elliptical and put it in the center. And then we're going to, you could do other things like put blue there, bring in this more, and get, you could play with that as long as you wanted to. And, put a little bit, well, don't want to do that. Put a little more blue on the edges and call that good. That really makes it stand out when you put a black box. But see, the black box actually emphasizes the line because it kind of showing through there. And if anybody, I know how to get rid of the lines on some objects like this, but you can't move 4 objects. And you can really only see the one. You know what? Let's do this. That's one thing good about nudging this out of the way. Let's interact and fill tool them separately. So instead of grouping them together, let's take these 4 items and let's completely change it. Let's get let's first of all, let's click on this one, get the interactive fill tool, and just kind of sweep up and put that dark blue there. And what we're going to do, we're going to kind of make that blue kind of disappear. Now I'm going to do this one and do the opposite direction. So it kind of looks like that. Now that's too much blue, so I'm going to spread it out a little bit. That kind of gets rid of that line. And then you can do stuff like this and go either a center one, or we're just going to go toward the line and kind of make that blend in and then do the same thing to that line. It's going to be too much. But if we go here, now if we take this and nudge this out of the way, and we control G to group now, control D to duplicate, alternate C to make it rotate from the center and rotate it at 90 degrees. It's a different look because you've got, where this one we have the colors kind of all the same as the interactive fill tool, but that's pretty cool and it's going to take away that line. It just all depends on how you think. Well, it doesn't really take away the line. But it kind of does because these, now these aren't, well, really that line right there you can see. So if somebody's got some insight on how you could do that better, feel free to leave me a message and we'll try to figure it out. I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.